We're delivering the hat. That's when I'm supposed to lift it.
You can lift it now because I just pushed the record button.
Oh.
Folks, I got my mom with me, and we're delivering a hat to one of the next towns over, about 45 minutes away. Check it out, folks. Turn it around a little bit, back and forth, so they can see the... This is a custom-made hat for a friend of mine on YouTube. He does not want the original that we made because he didn't like there was an engine or some kind of an Indian on top on the horse. He didn't want that on there. So we made him one custom without it. You can take it down now. Anyway, y'all said that y'all wanted to hear more of Mom or see more of Mom, so here she is.
Hey fans, how are ya?
I call them folks, she calls them fans. They're doing pretty good. They've been really happy with the stuff I've been doing lately. I've been entertaining them real well, but now it's your turn.
My turn, huh?
What are you going to tell them?
I don't know.
Yep, we have to talk loud.
Maybe I'll tell them a little story about when you was a baby.
Oh, come on with it. Oh, boy.
Let me see. I walked into the kitchen one day. You were about not quite 2. And you had a piece of paper in your hand on fire. And you were standing at the stove. The gas stove.
So I had lit it off of the stove?
You had turned the knob and lit the paper. And you were holding it in your hand.
Huh. Just looking at it, or what was I doing?
Just looking at it.
Playing with it?
Just looking at it. So I took care of that. Pulled all the knobs off the stove so you couldn't do that again.
Playing with fire.
However, it happened again another time because you found the pilot light. So then we decided we had to shut off the pilot light too, so that we didn't end up having a fire in the house.
How old was I?
Not quite 2. I don't
2?
think. You weren't exactly 2 yet, I don't think.
2 years old, and I knew how to figure out the pilot light.
Yep. So that was one of the things I remember from when you were just a baby. And
wow.
Then one time I went in there and you had pulled all the liquor bottles out from under the oven.
I started young. How old was I then?
It's about the same time.
I was playing with liquor bottles.
You banged it on the floor, which was concrete with just a piece of linoleum on top.
Yeah.
Linoleum tile. So we had to move all those up higher so you wouldn't cut yourself.
So I wouldn't break them on the floor?
Yeah. Then I found you pulling all the food out of the refrigerator. We had a double door.
Just emptying everything out.
Refrigerator, freezer, side by side.
Yeah.
So I found a piece of wood and wrapped it in a towel and stuck it between the 2 handles
Right.
on the freezer side and the refrigerator
Kind of like
side,
a barn door.
and pushed it up so you couldn't open the refrigerator.
Oh, Bob, I was a mad little kid. Everything I did, they counteracted it.
And then you would go in your brothers and sisters' room and pull stuff out of their closet. Your father had made a shelf on one end of each of the closets so that they could put some of their games and stuff there.
Yeah.
And you would make a mess and pull all that stuff out on the floor. So I was always cleaning up one of your messes, and then you would be making another one while I was cleaning that one. So that's all I did all day long.
Where did we live? What?
We lived in Altamont Springs.
Down South Florida.
We had a 3-bedroom house there.
Yeah.
4 bedrooms, excuse me. The 2 older boys had twin beds, bunk beds, and Colleen had her own room, and so did you. Because you were still in a crib, I think, then.
Yeah.
And of course, all the rugs went into the toilet.
Ah! I put rugs in the toilet?
Yeah, you used to like to do that.
Oh goodness, I love playing with water.
So we ended up locking all the doors because you were driving me cuckoo.
I'm sorry.
Well, you didn't know. You had to learn. And one time, we used to go outside after dinner.
It's recording now. You can continue your story.
Well, after all that, I decided he was hyperactive, and I would take him to a psychiatrist to find out how to handle the situation. Because I wasn't getting anywhere. All I did was chase him all day long. So
all you did was chase me around?
We went to the psychiatrist, and he looks at Kevin and he says, he's not hyperactive. He's just sitting there very quietly. I said, that's because he's intimidated right now because he doesn't know where he is or who you are. That's all. And then I proceeded to tell him all these little stories about what was going on. And he said, well, you need to put handcuffs on the kid.
What?
I said, handcuffs?
The psychiatrist told you to put handcuffs on me?
Yes. I said, I'm not doing that.
Is he crazy?
So then he said, well, every time he does something he shouldn't, you need to hold him to you for 20 minutes and don't let him do anything. And tell him he's in baby stage.
Oh, boy.
So I thought, I can do that, but I'm not doing it for 20 minutes because that's ridiculous for a 2-year-old. 20 minutes is like half the day for them. You know?
2 years old. Was I able to walk, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you were able to walk and climb and all kinds of things.
Swim?
So...
That's another story, huh?
I don't know if you had swimming lessons by then or not. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But you did have swimming lessons. I had to because you went... One time when we were at the beach, there was a wooden staircase on the beach with a big hill. And I let you play on that for a while, and then when you got close to the top, I got a little bit nervous, so I went up there, and you were running as fast as you could towards the swimming pool, and I start running after you, because you couldn't swim then. You hadn't taken swimming lessons yet. And I fell down and bruised my knees all up, and I hollered, he can't swim, he can't swim. You jumped right in the pool. Somebody fished you out.
Fished me out.
And so I decided you had to have swimming lessons. So as soon as the kitty cottage had swimming lessons available, you were about 2 1/4 years old. I took you there and they drown-proofed you. Anyway, back to the psychiatrist. So I put you in baby stage. The first day, that's all we did, all day long.
Oh,
we didn't do anything else. The second day, we only did it 5 times. By the end of the week, we unlocked one door and said, you cannot go in that closet and pull everything out. And at the end of the month, all the doors were unlocked in the house.
So y'all were training me.
Yeah, except for the outside doors, because, and where the pool was, because we didn't, want to take a chance on you going out completely and disappearing.
Jumping in our pool.
So that's how the psychiatrist was able to help us with that situation.
Wow.
Boy, what an ordeal.
Well, thanks for not putting handcuffs on me. That didn't come till I was about, what? 20?
19 or so.
19 or 20? Let's not talk about that right now.
All right. Well, that's enough for today for me.
That's enough for today?
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Tell them bye.
Take care. I hope you enjoyed listening to Kevin's adventures.
Yep.
He's got plenty more. I'll tell you some another time.
Folks, check out that old truck. It's an old Ford. I don't know what year it is. Do y'all know what year that is? Put a comment down below.